What is up, YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. Thanks for dropping into another video. It is Monday morning. Hey, shout out to my boy Jay up in Canada. Happy birthday today, bro. And some really sad news this morning. If you have not heard already or seen it, it's all over the news. But Pope Francis has passed away, 7:35 this morning, but Italy time, so I think it's about a 8 or 10 hour difference in time. But some pretty sad news. The Pope passed away. I was just literally watching yesterday in the news that Pope Francis had met with, or really J.D. Vance, Vice President J.D. Vance just met with the Pope, and we're having a lot of discussion about the deportation policies and things going on in the U.S. So very sad to see that. And interesting to see who is appointed as the next pope. So, guys, this video is sort of just a drop-in, kind of a warning, to be honest with you guys. The market is not a happy market this morning, guys. The market is not a happy market. Pre-market, we're still in pre-market hours. The SPY, not happy. I was looking at the charts a little bit earlier, and the SPY was at $531 on Thursday before it closed at about the high, and it ran through the close and then into the pre-market on a down. I want to say it was $518 per share just a couple minutes ago. I saw that it did have some new green candle upward movement. I think it was about 521. But I'm going to tell you guys, two things can happen here, okay? In my opinion, not financial advice, two things can happen. Number one, the market continues to drop. We had a lot of news over the weekend involving Ukraine, a lot of news involving President Trump. There's just a lot going on in the news this Easter weekend that potentially could cause the market to continue on this down. There was some tariff news. Obviously, that could be good news. We're in the process of, working a deal, negotiating with Europe. I mean, there is just so much going on today, right now, guys, that what I wanted to say was, don't rush, don't jump in the market. If you're a day trader like I am, watch things for a while and kind of see the volatility and where does it go. Most really good traders, okay, and I'm not an expert, I'm just your average Joe, okay? That's why my channel is Average Joe Day Trader. I'm not an expert, but I'll tell you that most very successful traders will primarily do one of two things. They're either a pre-market trader, which means they're watching volume, they're watching the scanner, they're jumping in and out of those very volatile stocks, a lot of dollar stocks, penny stocks, things that get news. There's a guy that I have listened to on occasion that I really like listening to, and he calls out the news as it's released. So pretty much every 20 minutes, half hour, he talks about the news release, and then they look at the stock, and a lot of his group, his community, jump in and out of those stocks. Okay, well, listen, if you're okay, if you have basically a tolerance risk level that's very high, and you're okay with winning some and losing some, then that's a good strategy, because you can jump into a stock that just got news that launches up 5, 10, 20, $1, okay? 20 cents all the way up to maybe $1 per share, but you got to get out right away. You got to be in and you got to be out, because chances are that once it gets up there, it's gonna fall out. Now, I've also seen stocks that went up considerably on news, lower volume, lower dollar stocks that make a ton of money that keep going through the day. I've seen stocks go from less than $1 to $10 to $20, $30. That's just not my game. I'm more of a sniper. I like to lay in the weeds and watch for the right opportunity, and then get in and let my trade grow. And I'm in my breathing patterns, and and then I snipe it. And when I'm good, I feel like I'm at a good take profit level. My candlesticks still look decent. You hit that first red candlestick, and this could change, this could turn, right? I know my resistance levels, and I'm out. And that's how I do it. But everybody's different, right? The point I'm trying to make is most of these really good traders, the second type of trader, if you're not the pre-market guy or gal, is you wait till the market opens. You let that market open rush, 9:30 a.m., kind of hit, and you see what the stock's going to do. Is it going to decline more, or is it going to continue to rally up? What is the stock that you like, the stock you're looking at, going to do, or what is it doing pre-market into the open bell ring? And then a lot of people wait 30 minutes, at least 30 minutes, till 10 o'clock to start making decisions on what they're going to do. I tend to be that 9 to 10 o'clock guy on stocks that I think are going to move pretty quickly or have good upward momentum, and then I get out of it. Okay. Anyway, you guys have to learn and decide what your strategy is. Again, not financial advice, my opinion. You have to have a strategy. Okay. If you're just gonna dance around YouTube and watch everyone's videos and listen to everyone's strategies, then you're going to get lost and you're going to lose money. I created my own strategy based on, listening to other YouTubers and other traders, other friends of mine, that they share with me their process and how they go about analyzing and researching and looking at the stocks and watching the volume. Okay. I came up with my own strategy. I tested out multiple strategies before I came to this strategy that works for me. And I'm looking at volume. Doesn't always have to be high, just has to be growing. I also look at the stock, the company. Is it a successful company? Has it withheld the stand of time? Okay. Does it have good news? Is there some sort of caveat behind it that might push it today? Right? That's my strategy. And that works for me. I've found that countless times I'm successful in trading, making money based on my own strategy. But you have to formulate your own strategy. Okay. You can try my strategy. Go back to my very first video. It says intro video, and watch it. And I detail out my strategy and how I do it. Anyway, guys, all I wanted to say was be careful. SPY was down. It might be on the way up now in the middle of this video, but when the SPY is down, NVIDIA is down, APLD is down. Okay, many of the stocks follow. Obviously, S&P 500. There's a variety of companies within the S&P 500. So when the S&P goes down, so does the rest of those stocks. But I wanted to share something with you guys. If you didn't know this, when the S&P 500 is on a down day, you should be looking at the QQQ, because the QQQ generally, when the SPY goes down, the QQQ goes up. Okay, take a look at that. But guys, I hope you have a great trading day today. This is just a quick jump in video. Wish you a happy Monday morning. Happy to be here. Have a great day. Be careful. Look at what you're looking at in your stocks to understand what is it doing this morning, and then make a decision to get in. I will tell you, update from yesterday's video, I did buy into ILLR, Triller Group. Okay, the stock dropped to $1.20 pre-market and then started launching. It was at $1.29 and I jumped in. Good or bad decision? I won't say it was a knee-jerk reaction, but like I had been sharing with you guys before, I've been watching this stock since 43 cents. It's not affected by the S&P 500. it's one of those stocks where my buddy who's in it as a major shareholder, a major stakeholder in the company, and I'm talking this guy has multi-million shares. I believe it's going to run. My opinion, but I believe it's going to run. And it might be one that the next day or a couple days I watch it and take profit and get out and maybe do it again. Or maybe one I'm just going to leave it in there. There's some news coming up this week from them, this week or next week. I don't know exactly when. They wouldn't share it with me, but they're getting ready to negotiate and finish signing a deal with another social media platform. I mean, that could be huge, guys. I mean, that's where it is. So anyway, take a look at it, ILLR. Do your own research. There's a lot of celebrities already invested in it, and it appears to me, based on watching this stock every day, more people are buying in, more shares are available, they're moving volume, so jump into it. It's still a penny stock at $1.29 or whatever it's at right now. So anyway, guys, have a great day, have a great morning. Josh out. Peace.